Hello again, and welcome to another Corona Lesson Series video. For this video, we are going to be talking about arguably California's most recognizable invertebrate, and that is the banana slug. So this is the banana slug, or the scientific name, Ariolimax Californicus. It is a mollusk. In fact, it is the largest North American land mollusk that we have. It is also a gastropod. It can grow up to 10 inches long, making it the second longest slug in the world, behind the leopard slug. So being a gastropod, it means it has 1 foot, 1 lung, and is an invertebrate, or has no spine. So if you want to check out that big hole there, that's known as its pneumostome. Its pneumostome helps it to take in air to fill up on that 1 lung. Now, if you look closer down here at the bottom, that is its 1 foot. So its 1 foot sort of flexes and contracts, and that's how it gets its movement across. But it doesn't move very fast. The banana slug moves at its top speed about 6 inches per minute, making it one of the slowest creatures on the planet. So we're going to take a closer look at some other body parts of the slug. This one has actually entered defense mode because I'm holding it here. But we're going to show you one on the ground that has some of its facial body parts. Okay, so if you look at the front of the banana slug's face here, it has 2 eye stalks. Those eye stalks, it can move individually. Its vision isn't very good. It really just kind of detects movement and shape. It can't really see much. What it really uses to get around and uses to travel are the 2 tiny nubs at the bottom. I don't know if you can see them on the camera here. Very small. They sense for smell and feel. So it really uses those to kind of get around. And then again, just below that is a mouth that will kind of eat things along the bottom, and a top jaw that will close it all up. So besides all that, banana slugs have one very unique feature that actually really impresses and baffles all kinds of biologists. And that is the slime that is featured on its body. So part of it is because of what the slime actually is, part of the interest. And the other interest is because of how versatile the slime is. So you can't classify the slime on a banana slug as a solid or a liquid. It is actually more of like a crystalline substance that is really unique to just banana slugs. You don't really find that kind of material or substance anywhere else in the world. Now, it's so versatile because it does so many things for the banana slug. It's pretty much the only reason the banana slug can live. So first off, it allows the banana slug to stay hydrated and retain moisture. So each square inch of the slime can hold up to 100 times its volume in water. So it really helps to keep the banana slug hydrated. It can also act as a defense mechanism. So banana slugs are prey. They are preyed upon by lizards, snakes. Smaller banana slugs might be preyed upon by insects. So it acts as a defense mechanism in 2 ways. One, the trail behind it can be very slick for a snake or a lizard to follow. It also acts as an anesthetic for when a lizard or a snake puts the banana slug in its mouth. It starts to numb the tongue and the throat of the attacker, and it begins to maybe not be able to swallow it, so it might spit it back out. Another thing the slime does is act as sort of a lubricant for the slug to move. So, as I said, it contracts its muscle of its foot in and out, inching it along the ground that has now been lubricated by the slime. Not only does it act as a lubricant, but it can also act for the banana slug as an adhesive. So when it is going vertical up a tree, or up a fence, or wherever it's going, it can also help it to cling to that surface as it moves. So banana slugs are actually known as decomposers. So they have a small mouth on the bottom and a top jaw that sort of hinges down. Now when that jaw hinges down, it picks up any sort of possibly animal feces or dead leaves, dead branches, anything it can get its mouth on, really. It really has a kind likeness for mushrooms and fungi. So it eats a lot of those things and then produces a really nitrogen-rich feces that helps all of the soil and helps to grow all of the greenery that you see around us in the redwood forest. All right, and that is it for this video about our slimy friends. If you would like to learn anything else about banana slugs or any kind of slug or gastropod, please again go do your own research. The world of gastropods and mollusks is actually quite interesting.